Hello again, this is Robert Veach here, and this is my video review of the Chefman Instant Brew single serve coffee maker. Now here you have the unit in front of me right here. It comes with this rubber little pad that must go onto the base. That wasn't in the directions, but that's what keeps the coffee cup from moving around. Now I'm going to show all the features of this coffee brewer, and I'm going to compare some of the qualities like the energy draw compared to a Keurig machine. I'm going to show both of them. Some of the unique features of this is that it has a free filter that you can use with your own grounds right there. It will work with K-cups. We're going to test that. And it'll also work with your own K-cups, like these type that you see online. It should work with that also. So it's very versatile. Now I have a cup of water right here of what I'm going to be brewing. Before I do that, I want to point something out, that on the bottom of this box it has a rating on there, and you can see it says ETL. That's the equivalent of UL, it's OSHA certified, and it means that they check this for the safety and reliability of the electronics and the heater core, our electronic testing laboratory. So this will brew up to 14 ounces of coffee. It uses a rapid brew system with instant reboil functionality. So you can keep making cup after cup, 14 ounces or less, over and over again. As you can see, it's a very sleek design. It will take up very little space in your kitchen. And very versatile because it'll work with your K-cups, like I mentioned, this type, or the purchase ones that are filled already, or the included filter. It'll brew the cup of coffee based on how much water you put, up to 14 ounces. So whatever you put in, you're going to basically get out. You could register and get access to the Club Chefman, where you can get recipes and tutorials. This comes with a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee, and a full 1-year hassle-free warranty. The unit came with this instruction booklet. It talks about the warranty, after-sales support, has a phone number, an email address, has the model name right there, and some basic instructions about how to use the machine. Now, some of the reviewers were talking about unplugging the unit each time. I don't feel that's necessary, and I'm going to show you why. Right now there's a little blue light on because I have it plugged in. I have it plugged in to a watt meter right here, and this watt meter measures energy draw. So right now you can see it's only drawing 1/3 of a watt. I'm going to show you in a little bit what the Keurig machine is drawing, significantly more. So this is taking up basically no energy. Kilowatt hour comes up as 0. So until you start brewing, this thing's not going to draw any energy, which is a nice design. So here I have a Keurig K-cup coffee machine, and I'm going to show the power that this takes before you even start brewing. And you see it's 5.7 watts. This is a kilowatt meter. So that's before you even turn the unit on. So the brewing button is really simple. It's right there. Now you don't want to hit that if there's no water inside the unit. So make sure that you've applied your water before you hit that. So the first thing I'm going to test is using a standard K-cup. And if you look in the top right here, I don't know if the camera could pick it up, you can see the internal structure right there. It has a pressure plate with springs, and there's a spring in the center there. And then there's a little popping sharp tool right there to make a hole to the bottom of the K-cup. So I'm going to place that right inside there like that. And I'm going to put some water into this. I have this cup right here. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the cup, place it on the rubber pad right there, and I'm going to close it down on the K-cup, and you hear that click, and at that point it punctures the K-cup, and I'm going to push the button on the side, which should start the process going of heating up the water through that K-cup. And there it starts. We're going to measure the temperature of the coffee water also. And there you see it's finishing, pushing out what's left in the water. Now you're going to hear a pump, and then the system's going to shut itself down. Let's measure the temperature. So we're at about 155 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a perfect temperature for a coffee. Now that the coffee is brewed, you can push this button right here. And again, the unit is still plugged in. And I want to point out again that it went back to just 0.3 of a watt, which is significantly less than the Keurig. So all you do is you can have this, remove this little top plastic piece, and you can remove the K-cup and place it right back in there. Now we're going to show brewing with coffee grounds. Now I have the included little holder for coffee grounds, and it has a top on there. You can see I've got it filled with my own coffee grounds. And I'm going to place it with the tab going forward right into the unit, just like that. And now again, before I hit that brew button, I'm going to put the water into the back area right here, just like that. Place the cup on the holder, close it down until I hear a snapping sound, and then I'm going to hit the brew button. Now I'm going to show you the wattage. We can compare it to the Keurig machine. So you see the wattage going up, 973, 971. So it's hovering near 1,000 watts, which is what the upper limit is, the rating of this on the box. And there you see it's completing the cup of coffee. And let's look at the watts. So it dropped down to 2 watts for the pump. And now it's back to the standby mode of 0.3 of a watt, which is just what you want to see. So there's a beautiful cup of coffee, and that again is using the included filter with my own coffee grounds. Now I'm going to show the third method of brewing, which is one of these K-cup modules that you can buy, and I have it filled with my own coffee. And let's see how this works. I'm going to place it in here. Now there is a little pointed straw structure right there, so I'll make sure I line it up so that it fits into that properly, with the tab towards the back so that it's going in that hole and relieving the pressure right there. Now let's take the water and place the water in here again, right in the back. Let's put the cup on here and then close it down carefully till you hear a snap. Then we're going to hit the brew button. And there it goes, starting to brew. Now that particular K-cup holder, I have it really filled with a lot of coffee because I like the coffee a little strong in the morning. So that's why you're seeing a little bit of delay. And that delay is a good thing because that's showing that it's building up pressure in that K-cup module, which is how you get the extra flavor of the coffee. So that's why the flow rate's a little bit less. And again, I'm going to point out the power, 964 watts, under 1,000 watts while it's brewing. And there it goes, it's finishing off, pushing the rest of the water through that K-cup module. And now you can hear the pump going. And then it shuts down and it goes into the wait state again at 0.3 of a watt. So there you go, there's another cup of very strong, delicious coffee. Let me just taste it right here. Very delicious, nice and hot, and very strong. So what do I think about this instant brew system made by Chefman? Single serve coffee maker. Well, I showed you how versatile this is. I made 3 different ways to make coffee with this. So you can't go wrong. Use your own grounds, use your own K-cup modules, use K-cups, and you can't go wrong because you have 3 different ways to make your delicious coffee in the morning. 1 cup at a time. Now you can instantly go and make your second cup. You don't have to wait, and you saw how fast it brewed and how well it brewed the coffee and how hot it was and delicious. So I really like this product. I'm very impressed with it. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating on my channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.